Greetings, nerds, blurs, and everybody in between. Once again, it's me, your host, your cosplay soul brother, aka the only man in existence that can stand up next to a mountain and chop it down with the edge of my hand, Mike. And welcome back to the Blur Tribunal. Now, I must say, I do apologize for the length of time between videos. I didn't realize how hard it was to actually have a YouTube page. Just to think of content to put up here, and then shooting the videos, and trying to think of things to say, and trying to be funny, and then the editing, and all sorts of stuff that I didn't really think that I would, tough work.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But enough of that. So, today's video, as you can see from the title below, will be about some of my favorite video games that I can suggest for you. Where this came from was one day a friend hit me up on Facebook Messenger and said, "Hey, I'm getting kind of tired of playing Fortnite. What are some other games you can suggest for me?" And I really didn't know what she liked, so I didn't know what to tell her. So it kind of got me thinking, what are some games that I know I love that I'm sure you will love? So that brings me to this list today. 5 video games in which I am a huge fan of that I think at the end of the day, you'll be a huge fan of. Some kind of alternate games to play if you're tired of the mainstream or just tired of the same old, same old. Some of these games are kind of AAA titles, some of these games are indie titles. Either or, I think you'll love them. Check it out.
First on the list will be the game The Shadow of the Colossus. Now, The Shadow of the Colossus originally came out in 2005 for the PlayStation 2, and a remake was released in 2018 for the PlayStation 4. And let me just say, I love the game then, I love it now. Everything from its updated graphics and updated control schemes. In this game, you play as a young man by the name of Wanderer, who we are led to believe is with your deceased girlfriend as you bring her to a temple. Within the temple, you meet an entity by the name of Dorman, who tells you that if you can slay the 16 colossi of the land, that he will be able to resurrect your deceased girlfriend. Now, in this game, the colossi are these huge, staggering tall behemoths that roam the land, tall as buildings. I mean, these things are huge. You're looking at an ant compared to an elephant when you're trying to get a scale of what you're fighting or what you're up against. But the game is excellent. The story is excellent. Everything from the presentation to... I just can't speak enough of this game when I first played it. Now, not giving too much away about the story, you'll love it. You'll be so enthralled in it and so vested in it that when it comes to the twist ending, you'll be thrown for a loop. So I highly advise this game. Now, little bonus fact here is this game is also shared with the universe with another game by the name of Ico. Some of the same themes, some of the same storylines, and some of the same concepts are shared by both games. But again, if you love anything like that, you will love this. Again, Shadow of the Colossus is a PlayStation exclusive. If you have the chance, please check it out. It is dope. Next on the list, Little Nightmares. Now, Little Nightmares was originally released back in 2017 and is currently available for all current consoles. In this puzzle platformer, you play as a young girl by the name of Six, and you're trapped on an ocean vessel liner called the Maw. Now, on the Maw, you're going to come across some of the most freakiest, craziest, most out-of-place characters you think came from a Tim Burton movie or a Guillermo del Toro movie. They're that freaky looking, and I mean that in the most awesome way possible. Now, one of the many things I like about this game is that when you first start, you don't get any background information or any kind of story to find out what's going on. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I like games that just drops you in and you're up to your own imagination to kind of figure out what's going on. And as the game and the storyline progresses, you see how far off or how close you were to your assumptions. Also included with this game is DLC called Secrets of the Maw, in which you play as the Runaway Kid. Now, the Runaway Kid story actually coincides with Six's story. So you see a lot of things that lead up to some of her scenes and some of the things that affect your game based off what she did. I think that's pretty cool. Now, again, great graphics, good visuals, nice gameplay. If you're any fan of games of this nature, I think you love Little Nightmares. Again, currently available for all consoles. Next on our list, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you like anime? Do you like Dragon Ball Z? Do you like fighting games? Well, then you'll love Dragon Ball Z. Released in 2018 and currently available for all consoles, this 3-on-3 fighting game is probably one of the best fighters that you'll play in the last few years. With a roster of over 30 playable characters and one character made specifically for this game, you will not be disappointed by your selection. And the graphics and visuals, oh my gosh, compliments to the chef. I was blown away when I first played this game. I couldn't tell if I was actually playing the game or looking at the anime itself. Everything from the level transitions to the damage done to the levels after the super moves to the detail of the characters themselves, you will not be disappointed. Dragon Ball Z also includes a healthy online mode in which you can battle players from around the world. Also includes a story mode in which I think is very well written and very well drawn out. I don't think you'd be disappointed by it. So there you have it. I don't know what more needs to be said about this game that hasn't already been said. Dragon Ball FighterZ, currently available for all consoles today. Please go pick it up, check it out. Next up from our RPG fans is Ninokuni 2, The Revenant Kingdom. Released back in 2018 for the PlayStation 4, the story revolves around a young king by the name of Evan Tildrum of a land called Ding Dong Dell, and as a result of a coup, has been ousted out of his kingdom. Along the way, he'll meet various characters that will help him get back his land and once make right that was wrong. Released by the same people that made Dragon Ball FighterZ, the first thing again you'll notice about this are the visuals, which are stunning. Again, when you're in combat, you think you're looking at an anime from the way it's being presented to you. Everything from the sound to the color to the presentation, you just can't beat it. It's top notch. Now, unlike previous RPGs where it's mostly turn-based battle, once you're in the battlefield for this, you are freely able to roam around and fight as you see fit, using melee attacks, magic, and even using the aid of these cute little things called higgledies that can increase your stats or your ability to use magic. Look at them, they're so cute. Don't want to rush through the main quest? Ninokuni also has a healthy amount of side quests that can yield valuable items that will help you in your quest. Everything from specialty weapons, armor, even magical items that may help you along your way. With hours and hours of available gameplay through the main quest and the side quests, you will not be bored and you will not be disappointed. Once again, Ninokuni 2, The Revenant Kingdom, available for PlayStation 4. Please check it out. And last but not least, in its controller-breaking glory, is Mega Man 11. Released back in 2018, Mega Man 11 goes back to its old school roots to bring you the best Mega Man ever on current consoles. Now, when I say controller breaking, I mean that in the good and the bad way. If you can imagine or remember how these games were back in the late 80s and early 90s, the difficulty spike was not to be messed with. But again, you have to be a gamer to play games like this because it's not for the faint of heart. But don't let that scare you away, as it does have a difficulty level that can be adjusted for novice players. In this story, you play as the titular character as you battle against Dr. Wily and his robot masters in their themed levels based off their names. New to the series is the double gear system, which allows Mega Man to either slow down time or to power up his blaster to help fight enemies. With the nostalgic feel and classic gameplay of Mega Man mixed with the updated graphics, Mega Man 11 is to old school Nintendo heads as Sonic Mania was to old school Genesis heads. Mega Man 11, currently out for all current consoles. You will not be disappointed. Please check it out. So that's my list. What do you guys think? A few of my favorite things. Leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. And also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like it, share it. And if you share it, subscribe to it. I need the followers. If you want to follow me on social media, here are a few of my handles here, including my PlayStation Network game. Please guys, love to play some games with you. Love to see you online. So, as always, I'm your cosplay soul brother, and until the next time, be good.